Welcome to Ajax TV. In this final episode of 2013, we have the Ajax reserves playing FC Twente. Ajax visits the amateur club IJsselmeervogels in the cup tournament. And Aaron Winter's top 10 goals. This is Ajax TV. Straight on to the Eredivisie now. In round 18, Ajax visited Rode JC, their first opponent of the season. That match in Amsterdam ended in 3-0.
Serrero, Ajax determines play. Here comes an opportunity for Sigtorsson! Sigtorsson! And an important save by Kurto. It's the first good opportunity for Ajax for Kolbein Sigtorsson. Roda sloppy again. Schöne, here's the next opportunity. Sigtorsson! Kurto grapples for the ball, but he has it. You never know what to expect from Roda's goalkeeper. Hirscher is almost ready to sub. Nemeth is coming off the pitch as he's injured. That's quite a setback for the squad from Kerkrade. Nemeth with what must be his last play because he's injured. But he can still manage this, and he puts Silerson to the test. You can still do this. How bad can your injury be? Rupert's good back heel to Jum. And Nemeth, another opportunity for him. Silerson again. These are good moments of play by Roda. The ball goes up for Nemeth. He leaves the pitch with an injury and is replaced by Mark Hirscher. Hirscher is going to take the corner. Biemans has come to the front. A well-directed header, and that's a goal for Roda. A goal by Dijkhuizen. There's another good 10 minutes left in the first half, and Roda takes the lead. An excellent header by Henk Dijkhuizen after a fine corner by Mark Hirscher. Van Rijn runs with him, jumps up with him, but you can hardly call this defending. Veltman. Roda has allowed him to determine the game more than once in the first half. Now Veltman's going to see where this takes him. Van Rijn gives a crossing pass. Sigtorsson! Oh, that should have been a goal! Kolbein Sigtorsson, if it's your job to score goals, this one should have hit the back of the net. Moisander, that's a good pass to Blind. Sigtorsson is in front of the goal. Klaasen's all the way at the back. The cross pass changes direction. Schöne, Fischer, there's an opportunity. Fischer! There wasn't much in it. That was the second good opportunity for Ajax in the second half. Moisander. Fine pass by the central defender. Schöne, and then Serrero and Fischer get in each other's way. Ajax hasn't had much problem scoring these past few weeks. And then they had that match in Milan. Here, they're losing possession of the ball. Fischer's ready to come off. Paulsen does this cleverly, and then Hirscher is in a position to score. Fischer should take responsibility for that, losing possession of the ball so clumsily. Blind. He wants to reach Klaasen. It's a good pass by Blind. Klaasen fails to score because Kurto comes off the goal line quickly and makes his goal smaller. A good save by Kurto. Today is the day Ajax can take pole position in the league, but will they fail to do that? They can become mid-season champion. Paulsen is taken off, and this 17-year-old Jairo Riedewald is making his debut in the Eredivisie. He debuted in the cup tournament last Thursday against the IJsselmeervogels, and now he's performing in the Eredivisie. Hupperts. Hirscher is free. Yes, Van Rijn is on the wrong side of the pitch, and so Silerson has to save. He prevents 2-0. Riedewald. Bojan. Klaasen. He scored in injury time against Cambuur last week. Now it's Huijsen. And there's the equaliser! And it's Riedewald, the 17-year-old. In true Amsterdam fashion, he scores on his debut. Jairo Riedewald. Klaassen. Bojan. Van Peppen with his feet. Back and forth. Klaassen, Biemans, and then it's almost a goal by Van Rijn. Well, that was a curious attack. Schöne. Veldman, and a shot at close range, Riedewald! This is an amazing debut! He scores 2 goals in his first Eredivisie match. Jairo Riedewald, 17 years old, and once again Ajax is about to win this match in Kerkrade in injury time. This is an amazing conclusion to the game. Ajax wins and is front runner as they head into the winter break. It was hard going, and then Riedewald comes in and takes the star role on his Eredivisie debut. He scores 2 goals in just 2 minutes, and history repeats itself in Kerkrade. Just like last season, Ajax came back from trailing 1-0 to winning 2-1. But it was extremely hard going here in the south of Limburg.
They're singing We're Number One. They're right, of course. That's great just before Christmas. Yeah, thanks to a very young lad. Even younger than I am. 2 years younger, in fact, I believe. It's great. Of course, it's to the credit of the entire team. We all know that. We kept battling for those 3 points all throughout the match. We weren't content with winning just 1 point. We wanted all 3, all of us together. And with Jairo, we did very well. That's what you call the perfect sub.
Absolutely. I had my eye on him, and luckily it worked out well.
You probably hadn't counted on him scoring twice, though, had you?
No, not at all, in fact. I'd expected he'd be able to be dangerous on the sides and give crossing passes. The fact that he reached the penalty area was a bonus.
We all thanked him, and this was a great Eredivisie debut for him. I hope he'll have more great matches like this. I heard he has an exam at school tomorrow. Sales, I believe. May he skip that exam, do you think? If it were up to me, the answer would be yes. I think he deserves a lie-in if he wants one. Never seen anything like this before, scoring 2 important goals on a league debut?
No, absolutely not. No, I've never seen anything like this before. He's only 17 and he's a left-back player to boot.
This way the Ajax Academy is worth its weight in gold, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what we want. It really is great for Jairo, but I think the most important thing is that the entire team deserved to win.
To be honest, I didn't think it was a good match. I felt we didn't start off very well. They scored an extremely annoying goal from a corner, but we were in control the rest of the game. We created many opportunities. I imagine it wasn't a great match to watch. It wasn't so good on the pitch either, but in the end we created enough opportunities to score 2 goals. We should be pleased with that. We're front runners now and I hear the fans behind me singing, so it's a great start to the holiday.
Daar moeten we tevreden mee zijn. We staan nu bovenaan als hier achter me zingen. En dat is een mooie manier om op vakantie te gaan.
I know you said this before, being frontrunner mid-season doesn't really mean that much. It must feel good though, doesn't it?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's your own performance that counts. It's really quite simple. If you win everything, you become champion. But it's not always easy to do. You've always got to fight hard to win. If there are 3 points up for grabs, you've got to grab them, whatever the match. If you want to become champion, you have to win matches like this one. Doesn't really mean anything to me that we're front runner now. It matters that we win. And that's what we did today. There are no words to describe it. Not in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this. I thought, if I get to play, I'm going to turn the match around. I had 12 or 15 minutes to do it in, and I was determined to give it my all. I was still fit, I gave my all, went to the front, to the back, and I was successful.
And then you score the first goal. Feels good, I should think.
The first one, turn around, regain possession of the ball, and hope for a second goal. I scored the second one, and then everything erupted. Lads want to celebrate with me tonight, and that's great. We've been given the day off tomorrow, so that's great. Everyone's going on holiday, and they say that's down to me. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the lads are on holiday, but I gather you have an exam tomorrow.
Yes, I have a sales exam tomorrow. I don't think I'll sit the exam. I'm going to request to sit it at a later date. I want to celebrate this evening. I think my teacher will understand.
A packed away section shouting out your name. How does that feel?
When I stepped off the bus earlier, all the children were wondering who I was. I hope they know who I am now. It's fantastic, it really is.
Enjoy.
I will.
And what a way for Ajax to end 2013. Ajax wins in extra time thanks to a debutant, Roda JC Ajax 1-2. And here are all the other results in the Eredivisie. RKC kept FC Twente at bay, a good performance for the home team, 1-1. Host AZ got beaten by Heerenveen 1-5. Heracles kept Vitesse under pressure, lagging with 0-2 and managed to equalise at the end of the game 2-2. NAC defeated Cambuur 1-0. Feyenoord had no trouble with PEC Zwolle 3-0. FC Groningen NEC 5-2. Go Ahead Eagles defeated FC Utrecht 2-1, and PSV didn't have too much trouble with ADO Den Haag 2-0. For the first time in 10 years, Ajax is at the top of the table exactly halfway through the season. It doesn't earn you any prizes, but it's nice enough. So Ajax in first place with 37 points. Vitesse in second place also with 37, but Ajax have a better goal difference. FC Twente in position number 3 with 34 points, and Feyenoord are fourth with 33. PSV have moved up a couple of spots on the list and are now in 7th place at the bottom. Things still looking bad for ADO, Cambuur and NEC. And the Ajax top scorers list then. Jairo Riedewald is the club's youngest debutant ever to score a goal.
He trips up De Sar, and so the Ajax reserves are rewarded a penalty. Leslie De Sar takes the penalty himself. Philip Bednarek is in goal. De Sar kicks the ball into the corner. Well done. The Ajax reserves lead 1-0. Leslie De Sar takes the penalty excellently. There are 23 minutes left on the clock. The reserves are in the lead. FC Twente doesn't give up though. The crossing pass from the right. The shot by Peters. The Ajax reserves have nothing to worry about. But the Twente reserves are stepping it up a notch. Ajax loses possession of the ball now. Lobotka clears the ball. Lobotka again. But Twente remains in possession of the ball. In the final stage of the match, the sub Jari Oosterwijk takes a shot. It lacks power and direction though, so it's easy pickings for Kenneth Vermeer. Alphonse Groenendijk is congratulated because his team wins 1-0 away against the FC Twente reserves.
That's an important win for the Ajax reserves over the Twente reserves. The PSV reserves beat frontrunner FC Dordrecht 3-0. Willem II have a good and easy win against Volendam 2-0. Sparta creams FC Os 5-1. And bringing up the rear, we have Almere City, who won 3-1 away against Telstar. Dordrecht still frontrunners, but the gap between them and Willem II is getting smaller. 43 points for Dordrecht, 40 for Willem II. The Ajax reserves have won another 3 points and are now level pegging with Telstar. Ajax in 18th place in the table. Lucas Anderson, Leslie De Sar, top scorers for the Ajax reserves. They've both scored 4 times so far. Stay with Ajax TV. We'll return in a moment when Ajax take on the IJsselmeervogels in the Cup tournament. The amateur team should be no match for the pros from Amsterdam.